3 pasta dishes which embrace the beauty of simplicity and can all be made in the time it takes to boil your pasta. First up, tomato and mascarpone. Get your pasta boiling in some well salted water, and if you've got the energy you can sweat some diced onion and garlic for a few minutes for added flavour, or just go straight into a wide pan with some passata and bring it to a simmer. Throw in some fresh basil if you've got it to impart more flavour, and simmer for as long as you've got time for. If you've got 20 minutes to spare, amazing, if not, no worries. Give it at least the time it takes for your pasta to boil, and then turn off the heat and in goes mascarpone to slowly melt and combine. Oh yeah, don't forget to remove that basil. Now, these 2 ingredients are best friends for good reason. It's a classic combo that melts together beautifully. The sweetness and acidity of the tomato with the tangy creaminess of the mascarpone, doesn't get better than that. For every sauce, pasta water is your friend. Straight in with your cooked pasta and stir in that starch. Optionally grate in some Parmesan cheese, always good for pasta, and that is one damn tasty pasta dish in minutes. Next up, carbonara. Pasta on into a cold pan, add diced up pancetta or bacon lards. Yep, no authentic guanciale here, just work with what you can get locally. Turn on the heat and this will render the fat better and get more crispy pork bits. Now while that cooks, into a bowl add in your eggs and beat until consistent. Normally it's just the egg yolks, but I find it easier just to use the whole thing and it still works a treat. Then grate in a whole load of Parmesan or Pecorino Romano, or a mix of both, whatever you can get your hands on. Stir that into a paste and let rest for a beat. Once everything is looking crispy, I like to add a splash of my pasta water now to deglaze the pan and create a little emulsion before taking completely off the heat and dropping in the pasta. The residual heat from the pasta and pan is what's going to cook our egg mixture but not scramble it. In goes the cheesy egg and get everything mixed together. If the sauce is looking a little tight, you can always add a bit more pasta water, all depends on your preference. There's a good opportunity to practice your tossing as well. Apparently this actually improves the sauce too, I'm guessing something to do with aeration. Either way, it's fun to do. Now, it wouldn't be carbonara without some freshly cracked black pepper and another helping of grated Parmesan, and yes, nothing new under the sun here, but it's incredibly quick and you know it's going to taste good. Finally, a no-cook Alfredo. Grate some Parmesan cheese as fine as you can. If you have a microplane, even better, as this will help the cheese melt faster and not clump. When cooking your pasta, you only need to salt your water lightly, as the cheese and butter carry a fair amount of saltiness. Drop in your pasta and grab a bowl with a good chunk of butter. This is not a dish to eat in large quantities, even though it would be so easy to do so just don't think about the calories. When the pasta is perfectly al dente, drop it into the bowl with a few drops of that pasta water and get to stirring. The butter will melt with the heat from the pasta into an emulsified, silky sauce, and then add in your Parmesan a couple of handfuls at a time and keep things moving to ensure nothing clumps. If it's a little tight, add a splash of pasta water and eventually it will look so good you'd have thought we'd added a whole bunch of cream to it. This technique I saw from Chef Frank makes an already simple recipe even simpler, but it does not skimp on how delicious this is. We're scrapping the frying pan altogether and going down to probably the most basic you can get, butter and cheese. Not the American version where they add cream, but the classic way, I believe. No excuse now not to pull something together on a busy weeknight. If you've got time to boil some pasta, you've got time to make these incredibly quick and easy recipes. Get cooking, and I'll see you in the next video.